Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So SMU's offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And
turning it on! Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
I tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
So NC State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Back to throw, it's Otis. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll leave it with him.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down. And
brings into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. They'll run it on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Loss on first down increased the degree of difficulty. Second and goal from the 8. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw in it.
Touchdown, Wolfpack. Quick strike through the air for the score. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. Third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Going right to work up top. Using the quick game. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Dropping back, it's Otis. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. They want to throw it. Rushes on him. Complete in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Otis. Looking for the score. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, NC State. Getting set for the point after. Oh, they block it. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On the ground, it's Cooper. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the stakes.
The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Mustangs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
He'll pitch it. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds a man on the left. Off and running. The 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on from this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Firing to the right, complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Otis. They're working that left side. Got room at the 35. Running free. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as the quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to run it to the right. He breaks a tackle. Into a mass of giant bodies, we're calling a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Rides the back on the option, the give. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running back searching for a hole. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. He'll pull it on the read. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Right down the middle. It's complete. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Leaves it with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The give on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. That gets them back to within 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 21 over Minnesota.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Look out, he's got room.
We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Gentry. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Line getting set on second down. The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Back to pass, it's Otis. Got his hand in the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. To the air on first down. There's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Gets it out quickly. And he'll be brought down. NC State going up tempo. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run for it. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Hodges.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Finds his tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Wolfpack line up facing third and approximately half a mile. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The option look. Now the toss. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go, it'll be fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. He'll do it himself. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Takes the handoff. It's Everett. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's going for the big play. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. To the air, it's Otis. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football.
Turning it on. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
On the run, it's Everett. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, NC State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Alabama is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 35 to Georgia.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Drills him with the stiff arm. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU!
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give as they work on that clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Looking to throw, it's Otis. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David.